paws move near and far. Got the rhythm in his feet. Stug the dog, can't be beat. On the dance floor he'll explode. Twists and turns in hyper mode. With a wag and a spin, Stug the dog begins again. Stug the dog, he dances free. Boom, boom, beats and energy. Every move is wild and sweet. Watch him groove and feel the heat. Jumping high to the sound, in a circle round and round. Lights flash and colors blend. Stug keeps dancing till the end. Shake those tails and move along. Dance with Stug, let's make it strong. Feel the vibe and lose control. Stug the dog will rock your soul. The dog, he dances free. Boom, boom, beats and energy. Every move is wild and sweet. Watch him groove and feel the heat. 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 In the spotlight, he's a star. Little paws move near and far. Got the rhythm in his feet. Stug the dog, can't be beat. On the dance floor, he'll explode. Twists and turns in hyper mode. With a wag and a spin, Stug the dog begins again. Stug the dog, he dances free. Boom, boom, beats and energy. Every move is wild and sweet. Watch him groove and feel the heat. he's a star. Little paws move near and far. Got the rhythm in his feet. Stub the dog, can't be beat. On the dance floor he'll explode. Twists and turns in hyper mode. With a wag and a spin, Stub the dog begins again. Stub the dog, he dances free. Boom, boom, beats and energy. Every move is wild and sweet. Watch him groove and feel the heat. Jumping high to the sound, in a circle round and round. Lights flash and colors blend. Stuck keeps dancing till the end. Shake those tails and move along. Dance with Stub, let's make it strong. Feel the vibe and lose control. Stub the dog will rock your soul. The dog, he dances free. Boom, boom, beats and energy. Every move is wild and sweet. Watch him groove and feel the heat. 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 In the spotlight, he's a star. Little paws move near and far. Got the rhythm in his feet. Stub the dog.
Oh, there's the first issue. We don't have our game up. How are y'all today? If anybody's here. Oh. Okay, let's stop that music. I thought that was supposed to stay on the other audio. And my game is not showing up now. Let's see. There we go. Will it work if I do it this way? No, it does not. Yes, it does. Kind of. Alright. There we go. And we've got our little fishing game where you can type !fish just to cast a reel. And I saw someone followed. Thank you very much. I was just coming in from taking my puppy out to use the restroom. Let's see, apparently authorize. There we go. Oh. That's why. Thank you, MFD BDLZ. There we go. Got your name. Gonna hide that. No, we want that. Bring that back. There we go. That's this one? No. There we go. That gives us a bit more screen. I'm not quite sure what those were for. Now then, we're going to bring in the desktop audio so you can hear the game. There we go. I think I might shrink my chat box just a little bit. There we go. And there. Okay. And that should let me see all chats, I think. Alrighty. Let's play around here, see what's going on. That's right, it is Gold Ship Week, so she has edited, or looks like pasted herself on top of the original poster for the game. This is her in-game model. Doesn't quite match the rest of the models, or the art style. And Taiki Shuttle here, our Rattler. She's going to keep us motivated. Let's take care of our free things and our races real quick. Let's see, we get a free pull on support cards. We will always take free. Okay, we got a rare. And it's not a bad card. I use this card, so I don't keep up with the meta really well, so if that's a bad card, that's on me. Also, you may hear my fan. It is pretty warm down here in the south central United States right now. I think we're supposed to be touching almost 100 degrees outside and high humidity. You may also occasionally hear Stug, my dog, the actual star of this channel. So one of the reasons I was a little bit late was he decided right as I hit stream that he needed to go outside, as expected of a little guy. His timing is impeccable. So we got his tanks drained, and he is... Oh, he heard me talking. How you doing, little Bobo? Give you a scratch on the head. Oh, your head, and look to see what's over there. Okay. Let's take care of our daily races for the day. What is it? Oh yeah, no, you can play with that. That's yours. Matter of fact, thankfully this game being a mouse-only game, I can scratch the puppy while I play. So, haha. My phone vibrating just reminded me, let me mute that so I don't have the loud ringer go off in the middle of stream. We're going to do the team races. Let's get these out of the way. Let's see here. We'll go. I always try to swing a little above my weight. I feel like we get more points. I don't know if we really do. Enthusiasm, that is Bakshin. Let's see, can you back it up? You can. Vodka. Aw. Maybe she had a little too much vodka before the race. Who's up next? Oguri. Top Gun. No. And Gold Ship, the anomaly that she is. Let's see how you do, girl. Ah. I've always, that made me cough. I've always loved the cough that she does after failing or losing. Well, got a few more go-arounds to go. Also, if you are in chat and you want to, let me move this guy over here above the chat. We have a little fishing game that all you have to do is type !fish, and you can cast a reel. Oh. Oh, wow. Thank you for the message, Bubba. I just noticed it. I don't know how long it's been there. I noticed your channel could benefit from a higher audience to help boost your streams. With the right support, you can start earning up to $24 an hour on Kick. I can help grow your channel by getting... please message me. I thank you, dude, but I don't know if I'm ready for that many people. I'm still just figuring this out. And I always worry about getting anything like that for free. You know, I don't know if you might be a very, very honorable person, Bubba, but that always worries me, stuff like that. I figure if you don't own it, you don't deserve it, you know. Thank you very much for the offer, though. Be it real person or bot, thank you. I always buy the clocks here. Not much into buying any of the other items. The star pieces are nice and all, but money is pretty hard to come by. Gonna end that sale. Another one will probably proc here in the next set of races or two. Hey, little Bubba. Am I talking to nobody? Does that worry you? Maybe someday we'll get a Stug cam whenever you walk up beside my desk. People can see you. That would be kind of fun. I worry about privacy, obviously, for yourself and me and anybody who happens to be in my home. But that'll all come as we go, huh, Bubba? Yeah. Oh, wow, these girls are on a real good streak. Wow. Hey, you girls closed it out. Amazing. Like I say, I'm not a very, sweaty, beardy, whatever the word is now player. I don't really chase the meta, so I just play how I feel like. So, for me to have punched a bit above my points value and actually do a win in every round, that's really impressive. I'm not used to that. Might go into shock if I'm not careful. Alright, let's see what's up next. Race. Trying to explain this game to my family who have had racehorses. I myself, having been around racehorses and knowing what they're like, Gold Ship is not that unbelievable for me. Or the many tropes of the characters freaking out over little things. Having been around racehorses once again. It's all normal to me, but being an old southerner, 40-year-old man trying to explain to my family, who I've always been the nerd of the family, but trying to explain to my family. So these are real racehorses, but now they're cute girls. Why? Because it sells, in all honesty. Like, guys and girls can both generally look at a well-crafted woman and go, that's pretty. And guys are the target audience. They're the ones who are more likely to admittedly throw money at a PNG and go like, give me that PNG. I didn't get the PNG. Let me roll again. So that's... And my dad's always been pretty cool. He tries to understand. Matter of fact, whenever I was younger, he would actually sit down and watch different TV shows with me to understand it. Like when Pokemon came out, there was the kind of Pokemon satanic panic in the South. People were saying that they were demons casting spells, and their names were chants in other languages and stuff like that. And so my dad just sat down and watched the show, and he's straight up told my mother and multiple people in our local community, and the church was like, no, it's just a kid's fantasy about having these cool creatures that you explore the world with, and it's not that bad. As a matter of fact, my dad learned the card game, because he was spending money on it for us to have these cards that he didn't quite understand why we were so crazy over the cards. My dad had me build him a deck with his favorite character, which was the Pokemon Dragonite, and he got really good. He actually, once again, we were a Southern family without a whole lot of money to throw around at like chasing the best cards and buying cards for their mythical value, but he did 100% learn how to play the game. He could wipe my tail with the deck I built him. I gave him the best cards I had and really tried to come up with a good deck for him. I didn't want him to not have fun. Well, then his adult understanding of the mechanics whipped my little 14-year-old butt all over the table. And other stuff throughout the years, he would sit in on TV shows I was watching, and getting off on a tangent, but my dad was very cool and accepting. He's watched Fate Stay Night, Busorinkin, other older anime. Whenever I was younger and like just going to college, I'd come home with him, and like he and my mom, we'd talk for a while. Then mom would go and have some her time, where she would just read books and chill, and me and my dad would watch like a DVD of Fate or Busorinkin or whatever else. Naruto, he never quite got into. He was like, okay, the kid yells too much. I'm sorry. It's not my thing. Busorinkin, later, a character shared his name. His name was yelled out frequently. And he would sometimes jokingly just be like, what? Whenever they yelled his name again. But he enjoyed the show. He actually really did. We still joke around about the character Papillon sometimes. He knows that Fate is an ongoing thing, and he'll ask me, he's like, so what's going on with Saber? How many of there are her now? Little things like that. Anyway, all of that tangent was to say that I'm the odd man out in a very southern community in the deep south, and trying to explain to my family, extended family, that what I'm into at the moment when they ask, hey, what new games are you playing, is girls that are racehorses in a world that doesn't seem to have horses like they've depicted. I think it was in the anime, or some supplemental material in general, where they like depicted like hieroglyphs with like the Uma Musume, the horse girls, like pulling, I think, a plow or something, or was she just running? I'm not sure. Either way, that led to some hilarious eyebrow raises. Just in general, like some of my family who, once again, we've dealt with racehorses. He's like, so how often do they get? This family member was like, how often do they get injured for like no apparent reason. I was like, well, actually, relatively occasionally, like if you get them tired and you do some training, there's a chance that they will fall and hurt themselves. And then he immediately followed up with breaking in like, so how much are the vet bills? Like how many hundreds of thousands for what turned out to be a sprain? And I was like, we don't have the vet bills, but you lose time in the training, and they lose their spirit and their drive, and they understood that, but it's just been real funny trying to explain this whole thing. Then of course, my dad, just out of curiosity, like looks it up one night, and he's like, holy crap, I didn't realize the sheer amount of Disco-friendly for all platforms, exotic material that was out there of these girls. He's like, I just like typed in an unprotected search, just horse girls, and then he said I found the game. He said I remembered you saying Uma Musume, and I saw that and I followed it, and he said next thing I know, he's like, my laptop is covered, or my laptop screen is covered with girls in various level of acceptable attire. And I was like, oh no, they're 100%, you know, like these are fit females with amazing arsenals sometimes. So you get that content pop. That's just how it goes. But he found some of it really cool. He actually went to he found a wiki. I can't tell you which one. He couldn't tell me which one. But he started looking into what girl was what horse, and what their story was, and how they got their colors, and like even the little head of the school here, head of Drayson Academy, she's based on a horse from the 1940s, something Miracle, if I remember right. And there was a stray cat that stayed in its stall, and the horse was brought over, if I remember correctly, to reinvigorate the gene pool of the racehorsing community in Japan, and basically started a new league, a new quality of racehorses, and it kind of, her starting the URA is a reflection of that. It's just very cool. So that was a fun little dive for my dad, and for me. So yeah, all that rambling to get really nothing done, but it's a tangent. That's, I guess, what people get off on those. I'm just trying to ramble and keep some air going on, trying not to have dead air too much. Although I am worrying my puppy. He keeps on coming up and nosing my arm because I am talking to no one. He's not used to this. I mean, sometimes I do get to play with friends, but not very often, being that, like I say, 40-year-old man, most of my friends have kids to take care of. I'm, I guess, a little bit of a failure in that department. I always made very sure to not have kids out of wedlock, or that I didn't jump into a marriage before I knew I was probably going to be able to stay with that partner forever. That's led to me, unfortunately, being here in the South Central United States in the sweltering heat in a trailer with my dog. It's not too bad, though. It could be worse. Let's do gold ship mode. Let's get some extra money. Howdy, Rice Shower. Cute little character. I have never managed to make it through to the good ending for her. I guess I'm doing something wrong with her training. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I'm just going to be honest. I've heard that using one of the PAL cards, like Tazuna, can give you more events to raise her mood. And it's not that problem so much as just, I guess I don't have the correct seeds to make her strong, the inspirations maybe, or breeding mares, whatever you want to call them. I just fail at making this girl a winner. I am sorry. She's a cute little character. Let's go with the ultimate, though, like underdog, cute character that everybody talks about. because I just in general need to run her more. And see, I swear like nobody is a good affinity for her. Maybe I just haven't raised the right characters, but it seems like nobody is a good affinity. Let's go to sort by affinity. See? Like nobody that I have on my friends list, which is admittedly very small. Like a few high-level players I followed who followed me back for the sake of being nice. And just like the 3 or 4 adults that I know that were like, hey, sure, we'll play horse game. Oh, wait. I think that might be the affinity to Gold Ship, though. Let's see here. I guess you two are the best ones. I'd rather have that bonus in wit than guts, personally. Yeah, let's go with that. This is the deck I've been running with more often than not in general. Let us... Yeah. I think that'll be a good overall deck for her. I don't know if she really needs Tazuna's bonuses, but never hurts to have the free morale boost. And I like Tazuna, she's a cool little character. It's based on a real horse that had a beautiful career run, and then got sand hoof, split its hoof. I believe it ended up with an infection that turned in, or I think it was just straight up tinnitus. Either way, they died, sadly. So, got a little bit of a soft spot for a character like that. Also, her love of just like keeping everybody in good shape and trying to keep the students on. Trying to adjust my monitor here. Of course, I went to adjust a monitor midstream, and my lift on the monitor arm was more than I expected, and it went up really high, way over my head. There we go. Alright, let's stop fiddle-faddling and let's just get to it. Let's see those chips fly. We're going to be doing the career sped up. For a Gold Ship week, I believe one of the achievements is like running 50 careers. I go back to work Monday, so I need to get as much done this weekend as I can. Unfortunately, you know, I don't make much, but I need what I make, right? Let's see here. Anchors Away is a good one to get. That'll be good for little Haru. And straight through all that. Let's see. Where are our folks set up? Actually, let's get as much as we can out of this. Karaoke? No. Aw. See who... Yes! We like that. Let's get as many people as we can. Let's see if I remember right. Team Spirits was Guts and Hot Topic. I'm glad I remembered that correctly. Ooh, let's get that stamina up. That's... interesting. There we go. Sorry, got checking a message to make sure it wasn't something important, but it was just a good May meme. I worked with a lady who was a teacher whenever I was an assistant teacher, who she said May's. Like, the word's actually pretty old. It's meme. The first time I really heard it used, like in the wild, before it became popular even, was in the Metal Gear universe. Back in the day, back whenever our consoles used discs and PCs weren't all plug and play. Oh man, I am so happy for modern plug and play PCs where like you can just plug in a graphics card and it works. Your microphone is unmuted but has no signal. Okay. Oh. Okay, that was from whenever I was in the title screen. Sorry, I just noticed a big red exclamation mark in my streaming program, and I was like, oh, that's not good. Have I really been just talking to myself this whole time? The final corner gives you the, yeah, corner adept. There we go. Let's go for this one. There we go. Oh wow, we're gonna have Kita-san Black up to 60% in no time. Let's see. I don't remember, but lightweight makes sense. Also, being in the South, I would generally recommend lighter weight clothing. And drink water. Let's see. You know what? You're gonna be running. Just go ahead and eat. Okay, max energy up. We'll take that. I've never gotten enough to make it seem worth it, but every point is a point. That's for me. It's free real estate. Let's see, one turn left. Let's make it good. Wow, we could have Kita-san almost to the assisted training, my friendship training before even the debut. That's good. But I kind of want to make sure that I'm getting other characters up too, because once you start getting friendship trainings, it makes it hard to make that choice. So I want to get the friendship training or chase after getting more possible friendship trainings. This is where she just got her running outfit. Wear it as much as you like. This is like your career, be proud of it. Even though it's just literally like track and field, traditional track and field Japanese outfit with a jacket, a jersey jacket over the top, and some nice gloves. You know, having worked outside quite a bit in my life, I can say that nice gloves are great. We're not going to worry about skills just yet. We're going to let her just race. There you go. Have fun, little one. Let's see. Maybe I should be viewing the races. Well, I don't have anybody here, so I don't want to... I'd rather just cook through the scenario if no one's here. We shall see. Blink, 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 blink. Junior make debut complete. She did good. She ran a heck of a lot faster than I could have. I would have embarrassed everybody. You'd see this old man passed out in the middle of the dirt, wallering around out there trying to find air. Let's see here. I remember that I used to always do this one. Or no, this one. It's important to train and have fun, because that's how I would really answer. Then I found out that this one actually doesn't it's not quite as asshole-ish as I thought it was, because the character still managed to make it fun and like basically pull Eric Reeve into playing tag with them or something like that. So go on ahead and rest. Let you rest up. There you go. And we don't have any good races yet, so yes, that should get, yep, we are now at 80% at least with Keep This On. Have some snacks, kids. There you go. And friendship training right off the bat. Thankfully we are still getting some friendship with Tamomo Cross. Wow. We're going to have a quite speedy little Haru Urara really quickly. Rest up. There you go. Let's see what we got. We did have a friendship training. Let's get it. Then if we don't have friendship training next session, we'll go for a race. Okay. You know what, let's let the races play out. Let's actually see them. Oh, it's loading for quite a while. There we go. I think you're pretty set there, but girl. Nadeshiko Show. Alright. I love how just happy she is. Like, it really reminds me of like some of my nephews and younger family, extended family, that just, you take them somewhere and they just watch everything with just like wide eyes, and especially if you can make sure that they don't get scared or upset. Let's see here. She is a end, or was she late? Either way. She's sitting in really nice in her current spot. She's actually moving up earlier than her pace would normally suggest. It's cool that this game has such a clear running style for the horses, whereas like in real life it's, I mean, you can divide them into categories like that, but it's not quite so cut and dry. There you go, little girl. Looks like you might get second, though, unless you can really pull out some of that gumption. That's okay. You did good, hun. 3/4 of a length is not bad. Let's see, hold on. Next. Yes, yes. We'll take those fans, take them to the bank. Let's see. Your efforts have paid off. Be happy. Let's rest up. You did, like, run your heart out yesterday. Alrighty. What have we got? Ooh, that's good. I say I don't think we're going to get much better than that. So let's hit that up. Thank you. Let's get you some skills. Acres Away specifically was the one I was thinking of. We'll save those points. I don't think they're enough to get much anyway. Let's do one more of these. I mean, not like we have any other choice really, but you know. Haru Urara. Let's get to the race. Let's see. Let's see. Boom, little girls, take off. She actually is holding a pretty amazing position for being a late. Let's see. I love how this announcer, both the male and female announcer, can roll those names off so well. Like, I'm always impressed with different languages, different native speakers' abilities to just roll. Being my old southern tongue, I talk relatively quickly for my local area, especially when I'm excited, but nowhere near as fast and clear as many others. Even whenever I was, you know, a teenager, Marshall Mathers or Eminem used to impress the heck out of me with how fast he could rattle. And there are people who can do it better than he can. Let's see. We have one. Have your little cheer. There you go. Think you like carrot cake, if I remember right. We'll get you some on the way home. We're not gonna pull up, but we have food at home on you, girl. Though I think you've got enough ryegrass to feed most of Japan's horses for a couple months right now. The amazing outpour of support for her real-life counterpart surprised her owner, who did not know apparently about the global release of the game, and the sudden outpour of love for Haru Urara. The Eternal Loser, who did get to race I forget the term for it, basically a retired horse race. That's for retired horses, and she won, so she actually has won a race. And now she gets to go into retirement with her last race being a win, which is, I think the actual horse is male. I'm not sure. 1 second, I'm going to mute my mic so I can get a drink without y'all having to listen to that. Alrighty. Let's see. Remember right, this one gives guts. This one just rarely gives enough skill points to be worth it to me. This time let's give her some stamina back. I should say energy. Stamina is a stat. No good races for you this week. There may have been some further down, but I did not scroll. Is my fan really picking up that well? I might need to change my audio settings if I can somehow. Wonder if there's like a noise cancellation. Hold on 1 second, I'm just noticing that I'm getting constant noise on my mic, so Let's... you know, we'll just leave that as it is for now. I'll see in the vlog, I guess they call it VOD. VOD. We'll check the VOD later. There we go. She's got hers. Yeah, let's get some brains in our little girl. Let's, yeah, speed today. Let's get you some speed. Let's see here. I really would like some more wit for our little girl so her skills activate more often. Bounce back, because that gives us some points. Yes. What's the matter? Below 50% energy, so... that's not bad. Good. We always like all those... yeah, no, I'm sorry, girl. We're not gonna make you do that. You need to rest up. Okay, we got inspiration. I'd forgotten we were already there. Ooh. Get those points. There you go. Let's see what if you have a race. Let's do this one. It is raining. We'll see how well she does. We're just going to go ahead and view results for this one. Good job. Let's see here. Ah, yes. Way more fans than we actually needed. Well, of course I'm happy too, little girl. Seeing a grin that big, who wouldn't be happy? Whoa. Is there any other choice? No, there are other choices, but... let's see... I'll do some reading. I think that might give us wit. Yes. Stamina and wit are both welcome on this little one. Hey, once again. And the start of Tasuna's event. A very likable character in my opinion. I know she catches some hate here and there, but I just don't see why. We're gonna do this one. I'd like to get Tomomo Cross over into the friendship training point on her bar. Ah, summer training's coming up. Let's get you all rested up. There we go. Now then, what do we got in here? Don't worry, little Bubba. I'm right here. Oh, you're gonna hop up on the bed and take a nap. Okay. Little turd. Wait, we got 8 turns left. Let's take advantage of our training while we can. There you go. Very good. Let's see. So I think that's guts. Give me one more turn game, okay? There we go. Now we'll start chasing those races. Yes. Is there one that fits her? There we go. Let's just view results on this one. So I got total faith in my girl that she's gonna win. No reason for her not to win. She's the best. With that smile, she just always wins anyway. Let's try this is only the beginning. We want her to aspire to a greater future once in a while, you know. Good quality shoes. No matter what you do, folks, for a living, running, warehouse work, patrols on security, good shoes will make your day so much better. And reduce the risk for injury. You got some good, well-fitting shoes, you'll have a lot less chance of rolling your ankle or taking a step wrong. Or, as I've had issues with long nights, 12-hour patrols, walking around, you end up getting blisters from just a little roll in your sock because your shoes don't quite fit right, and it just doesn't help. It really doesn't help. It's only 12% failure rate. Let's get it. You got this, girl. There you go. Cling, cling. Do we have any races that we don't have trophies on that you're good at? Well, you're only good at one this week. And let's go on ahead and get those fans. Because I already know you're going to win because you're awesome. And so we're just going to scoop those fans up and take them to the bank. There you go. Happy as a pig in soft mud. There you go. Let's get you rested up this next week or two. Or, there's sets of 2 weeks this next session. Oh. Well, hey. So if I remember right, we don't have near as long. Yeah. Training. I swear, like, a Japanese voice actor can make anything sound cute. It just about doesn't matter what they're saying. I mean, they could be chewing your tail out for slowing down the mill because you're not going fast enough on a 104-degree day in July. And the sawmill's backed up because the tail's going too slow. And she could be chewing your tail out and all you could do is smile. Because she would sound so cute in the delivery. It doesn't matter what she called you or your family. You'd just be like, yeah, you tell me about it. And you probably come away from it motivated. Man, I tell you, you want to be a philosopher that just like it within your own head, or heck, maybe even in the bigger world. Tail a sawmill. Between all that equipment screaming, aw, and you just getting boards shoved at you as fast as you can, possibly get them off the mill and stacked. In your head, because you are bored, you will solve all the world's problems. Will you remember it at the end of the day whenever you're barely managing to drag yourself to your truck to go home? No. Are they good ideas? Probably not, because you didn't have anybody to discuss it with and you're doing it just from your point of view. However, the world in your head will be the perfect place. I swear it. Having worked that job for 2 years, I fixed the world's problems many times over. I balanced budgets of countries that weren't even real. There we go. Ooh, I forgot how fast that one hits. I just want you to rest, girl. Or, you know what, recreation. We'll get that done. I believe this will get you some rest, yes, and mood buffer, yes. Good, good, good. Things are happening. Flashy landing. Not sure if that one's going to help us as much yet. Corner Adept's always good, I believe. Straightaway Adept, another one that I personally like. Straightaway Recovery, once again, another personal thing that just sounds like a good thing for her to get some of her stamina back when running hard on that straight. Alright, girl, you got this. You can do it, hun. She looks so proud. You know, hun, if you win, I'm gonna buy you some pants. Alright? The bloomers are cute and all, but did you really not want pants that bad? I need to check your stat spread. I think maybe I'm giving too much in one spot, not enough in another. Let's see. Let's see. Quick event happening. I think I need more stamina. I think that you're not getting enough stamina. Good, good. Oh. Thank you, Tamomo. Always dug that accent she has. I think that's an Osakan. I'm not sure. If I remember right, technically, I think the northern part of Japan has what we would call a southern accent in America. The more like working class, slower talking, bit of a slur kind of accent. You know, like a slur to how they speak. A slur in the words, not... You know what, never mind. Get that stamina up, there you go. What do we got this week? Wit, you know what, that works great. Watanoshi, if we can get her higher up in her friendship, we get more bonus points after the career because we're gonna win and come out with a good ending for you, right? We will take... Yes. I'd like to get your wit up about 350 to 400 before the end. Rest. How you doing? You did not rest well. Let's try that resting one more time. Just devote yourself to it, okay, girl? There you go. Now we get to have fun. Now we're on summer vacation. Though you're training during summer vacation, but the Umas seem to have fun doing training. I personally am not a person who seeks out physical exertion. I have been getting in better shape. I'm in much better shape than I was as a young man. Relatively speaking. Of course, age knocks some off of you, one way or the other. Let's see. What do we want to give her? You are a late searcher. Okay, yeah. You know what? We're going to give you that one. That sounds like a really good one. Where was I? Either way, yeah. Better, you know. I'm getting in better shape, but in general, I was never the type to seek out physical exertion. I've never had a runner's high, even whenever I was made to run in high school. I don't understand that. I'm sure that somebody who's not a stocky build like me, and who doesn't feel like they got a truck strapped to them they're trying to pull whenever they're trying to make that 100-yard dash, gets that runner's high. But me, I embarrass the heck out of everybody. I'm out there just trying my best just to get to the end of that 100-yard dash and not crawl when I get there. Now, you put an 80-pound pack on me and carrying the tent and the other goods, and we're going to hike out into the hills and set up camp. Give me that big pack. I may not be the fastest, but I'll get it there. But if you want me to outrun the bear, you're going to be getting away. You're going to be the one that gets away. I'm going to be the one that gets eaten. Let's put it that way, alright? Unless I can manage to get a stick between your legs while you're running.
注目の一番人気4番ハルウラ。実力は完全に上位ですね。貫禄すら感じてしまいます。ダートでパワフルな走りが期待できますね。
Let's see our girl run. Sapporo. Isn't that also like a relatively famous beer brand in Japan? I'm not 100% sure, but I'm wanting to say that Sapporo is the name of the beer. It may be spelled differently. Of course, let's just see how this goes. Dragoon Spear sounds like a really cool horse name. There should be a horse with that name if there isn't. Number 2 there's got a really cool, like, she's just passing out of stream, but she's got a really cool color fade to her tail. A lot of the characters do have a color fade along their hair or tail, but number 2 there has a really cool one. There we go. Super duper climax. And it's all over. Our little girl's got it. Good girl. There you go. I just imagined what this would have looked like back on like an NES with like really simple little stick figure graphics, and like putting the level of investment that we're able to put into these characters who look like they do now into the stick figures that we had back whenever I was a kid. I mean, some games looked really good. Often it was tricks and stylization that made them look good, but they could look good. But it's just kind of funny with the advanced graphical capacity we have now. The idea that I can play this on my phone whenever I'm out and about, taking a few minutes at work. Unfortunately, a career takes just long enough that it doesn't easily fit into a break. Kind of a sad thing, but there's nothing you can do about that. Let's see. No, oh, I meant to compare. Oh well, we need speed. Okay, cool. It's wit. You're still low enough you have a slight chance to fail, but... Good girl. Head back to the academy for now. We're gonna rest you up. Oh, I didn't rest well again. Let's finish up Tazuna's little... There we go. We're gonna drag Tazuna out to relax, get some energy for Haru. Tamomo's finished up her event. It's almost like we're coming to the end of the career. Everything's all wrapping up. Ooh. Very nice. I'm gonna get that double. There's a chance the speed could have been a double, but we really needed the stamina just to help us out overall. We got 110 points. We might find something worth grabbing. That dog don't hunt. Let's just... My dog don't hunt either. I mean, he will, but not in a way that is useful to you. Now, if you just want to watch a dog run around and make a lot of noise and chase random things, he's great at that. Aww. Let's try again. Come on, little girl. You got this. There you go. That's what we needed. Was that the end of your goal objectives? No, I think you got one more. Which is your impossible run. There we go. Waku Waku. Reminds me of Anya. I was hoping we would max out Otonoshi. Okay. There you go. Since she passes a lot of runners towards the end of the race, that should come up well for her. Now this race, I doubt she's going to even come in 17th. She normally places absolute last.
結果を残すのは難しいかもしれませんが、経験を糧にしてほしいですね。芝で本領を発揮できるかどうか、ちょっと。
16th, you did a lot better than I thought. Oh, never mind, there were not 18 runners, there were only 16. Okay. You still did good. Someday, whenever I know how and I've got the thing set up, I'm gonna do your Arima Keenan run where you win. But that'll be later. She's maxed out. Is Otanoshi just not out here? She is not. Okay. I don't want to risk you getting hurt and having your morale go down right before the last race, or the series of last races.
注目の2番人気、5番ハルウラ。
Let's see you run, girl. I'll take my hands off the mouse, I'm sorry.
時折雨が落ちる京都レース場。天の気まぐれにより馬場の引き締まったやや重
While they're getting all queued up, I'm gonna get another drink.
足への負担が心配です。さあ、1番人気の紹介です。テイエムオペラ王。3番人気はこの子です。キングヘイロー。さあ、2番人気はこの子。ハルウララ。真っ向勝負に注目だ。火花散らすデッドヒートに期待しましょう。ゲートイン完了。出走の準備が整いました。スタートです。各馬娘、綺麗なスタートを切りました。これは位置取りが熾烈になりそうですね。先行争いはアイネス封じ、桜爆心。12番、期待通りの結果を出せるか。1番人気、テイエムオペラ王。花を奪っていったのはアイネス封。
Well.
続いて15番、早くも激しい競り合い。少し離れて12番、そこを回ります。11番、市場審査、西のフラワー。
She's way on the inside.
テイエムオペラ王、続いている。そして外目をつきましては8番、その内並んで桜爆心。それを見るようにキングヘイロー、ハルウララ、並びかけてきた。第4コーナーカーブ。
Got anchors away and super duper climax. Let's see if you can actually get out of that pack you're stuck in, though. I don't think you can, little girl. Nope. Man, he says King Halo with a real, like, nice flair. I think we've still got some of those time clocks. There you go. You just didn't need your nerves shaken by people watching you. That's what the thing was. Good girl. There we go. Let's get that up into the 900s. Let's see. I believe this series is all right-handed. I've heard that people don't pick any skills at all. They go through an entire campaign picking their skills only at the end, and I'm just, I guess, not good enough for that. maybe it's how much you've played and your stats and cards and the like, but just never works out for me. Let's try one more time, little girl. There you go. We've advanced to the finals. Alrighty, let's get you some wit. Yeah, I think that'll be. Get a little bit of speed and a higher chances of skills activating. Let's see, is there anything else? It is winter. Let's see what else we have. We're not going to have a good chance to buy any more skills till after campaign, so that would have helped that first run of the last race if I'd had that, since it was snowing. Of course, it's going to be bright for this one. I kind of wish we could train Meek. I kind of would like to learn more about her. You know, Happy Meek. Maybe she's never meant to be a played character. Maybe she's meant to be the eternal, like... I don't know if I'd call her a rival, but just like a standard to compare against, maybe, or help along someone who's going along a similar journey, maybe? Okay. I don't know. So. That's our win. Haru Urara. Kiryuin and Happy Meek wish us the best. Otanoshi comes in and gives us yep, all the good stuff, all the good things. Tazuna being a good girl. Okay, I have gotten your happy end before because it sped through it, so I'm glad that at least you have had a happy ending before now. We're going to give you a better chance to break out from the pack. I don't know if you're going to make it on to any of my, like, PvP, I guess you call them, teams, the team races, but we'll give you every skill you can get. Okay, I can't buy anything else. Yeah, we'll just leave that at that. Alrighty, little girl. How do you measure up against the other Haru Uraras that have been before? B, good. Okay, you are almost to B+. I guess I should look up a guide for farming sparks, because I hear that that's a really big and good thing to do. She's the second best Haru. Not by much, though. Dayone! Cute little kid, having a good time. Got our extra monies. I always feel weird saying that, but that's what they're called. They're called monies. Alright. And what time is it? Yeah, let's see if we can get through another campaign relatively quickly with someone like Daiwa Scarlet or Taiki Shuttle. That's what you get for cutting classes, Taiki Shuttle. Let's go ahead and collect all this stuff. I will always take the free stuff. Win 7 G2 races in career. Is that in a single career? I don't think so. Alright, let's go back. Just thought about the fact that I have not gone to like another TV or monitor to even make sure that my desktop audio and my mic audio are actually even getting through to you guys on the end. Just 1 second, I'm gonna mute my mic and we're just doing a quick mic check to see if I can hear me on the stream. Sorry about that, and I'll try to figure out a way to get rid of that. Hush, quiet stream. I'll try to figure out some way to cancel out the fan noise. I am sorry, I didn't realize how consistent it was. I didn't think I heard it earlier. Symbol is a good girl. Of course, all the characters are made to be good girls. Whenever I played Princess Connect before this game came out, which I'm still a bit bitter about that game being just dropped suddenly. Yeah, all the girls in Princess Connect in some way were just good girls. Even like some of the quote-unquote bad girls, except for the villainess, which I've got a funny feeling they were going to have some redeeming factor to her. Maybe not. Maybe they were going to let her be truly a villain. You never know. But I've got this funny feeling that they were going to redeem her somehow. Let's do a Meijiro. I haven't done one of her in a while. Let's give her a 15, or that's just better stats spread. Oh, ooh. I like that better. Hey, little Bubba. Is it almost time to go outside? Is that what you're telling me? I like that. You have a similar running style, right, Pacer? Yeah. Pace. You're all Pacers, aren't you? Okay. There we go. I think that's about what I'm gonna run with her. Might be wrong, might be right, but I'm gonna run it. We're gonna go pretty fast on this one.
力がどんどん湧いてきます。日々の努力が未来。
It's about time for a little guy to want to go outside, so we're gonna try to get this done pretty quick.
始めましょう。
Boom.
筋肉は裏切り。
Oh, yeah, we're gonna let you just do
準
that.
備できてます。
There we go.
走る。
Power.
始めましょう。嘘。準備できてます。
Power. Give me the power.
力が入らないなんてね。
Oh, puppy, puppy.
嘘。
Yeah, she needs more confidence. Like I'm one to talk. Alrighty. Hey.
日々の努力が未来の自分。さあ、今日もしっかり鍛えていきましょう。 広背筋と上腕三頭筋がいい感じ。
1 second.
筋肉は裏切りません。
Let's get you. Sorry. I'm cooking dinner for some family later, and so they were texting to check on the status of said dinner,
力が入らない。
or at least what the plans are. Was I still going to be able to do it?
始めましょう。
Always thankful for people checking whenever, you know, if they can help, if something's going to be needed, if things are going to happen at all. You know, if you are going to a family get together and say your mom and your grandmother are cooking, you'd be surprised how far it'll go for you to ask, hey, can I bring something? Can I come over and just keep an eye on the oven? Can I come over and just wash dishes? I've helped cook many meals for the family get-togethers. They used to all fall on my mother, and it was a lot of stress. My grandmother wasn't able to help very much anymore, and my mother just did all she could, and my dad would try to help, but he's good at grilling, but not so much kitchen stuff, and my mother has certain ways she likes to do things. So I've taken up preparing meals for a lot of the bigger family get-togethers to help out how I can, and you'd be surprised just how much taking one item off the list of all the things that need to come together for a family meal. Like just taking one item off that. Quick tip, if you're feeding a bunch of people and say they want sweet tea, you know, you can go to Walmart, grab some of the 2-quart sweet tea packs and a couple of gallons of water. Shake up those gallons of water with the sweet tea packs, stick those in the fridge, and that's just like one thing that could have taken 10-20 minutes to get it brewed. Then, you know, add it to ice if your family likes to do that, where they pour it over ice, or if they cut it 50-50 with water. However your family likes to do it. You'd be amazed how much time you can take off of that. And then you can throw in, like, if you got kids that don't like tea, grab some of the lemonade packs, Minute Maid lemonade. Grab some of the fruit punch packs, same thing. And you can just grab a couple gallons of water quickly. You've got, you know, a bunch of gallons of ready to go drinks. And if you have fridge space, say you got an outside fridge like my family had, for that kind of stuff that we just threw, like, stuff that wasn't, if that old fridge went out, it wouldn't be a bad thing, because we just use that fridge for, like, cooling drinks for special occasions. But if you got the fridge space, throw 8 gallons, 12 gallons, however many gallons of water you can fit in that refrigerator the day before, 2 days before. Let them get cold, pull them out, add mixes you need, shake it up, plop it down, let people make their drinks. It'll take a lot of load off of you and your family for your get-togethers. I mean, it helps you out. And I'm sorry, we're supposed to be playing a game. Also, like, for when my nephews are over, I use the Gatorade packs, but I've managed to get them to see where I'm coming from, where I like half and half, or half strength Gatorade for whenever it's cool out, and that way I can sip on some cool, basically water with a little bit of Gatorade flavor. It's only 50% the strength that they recommend. And I've convinced, like, the little guys that's awesome, and they love it, and it keeps them a little bit better hydrated, not as much sugar in their system whenever it's hot out, especially with the dyes in there. You know, you don't want them to be like chugging down a bunch of blue number radiation 2 or something. Whenever I was a kid, I think red number 3. It was used in Cheetos back in the day. My mom figured out it would cause me to be just, I mean, hyper as you could get out. I would be bouncing off the walls and unable to focus. What's the matter, little guy? Why are you crying? Oh, you're begging. You think I've got food up here. Hold on, give me a little bit. We're going to finish this Meiji Orion run. And then we're going to go outside and play for a little bit, and then I'm going to cook, okay? Okay. Don't cry. There you go, Ryan. Oh, no, Bohobo. I can feel like the barely start of a whine, because I can feel it in my arm. He's whining just barely, because he wants more attention, and I've been on this stream for almost 2 hours, not quite 2 hours, but he's not used to me being home and not giving him attention for that long. And Milkai does not like it at all. He's talking to me about it. It's okay, little Bubba. It's okay. Also, I've got a 3D print running in the other room, which he's a little new to. I've had 3D printers since before he was born, but I kind of stopped messing with them for a little while. Oh, especially whenever he was a puppy. I was really worried about him getting a hold of any of like scraps of filament that fell. Then later I ended up actually making a tri-rang boomerang, or a three-winged boomerang. I don't really know what you call those. Either way, I made one, and that's one of his favorite toys. Now I have to kind of watch, because if he does start to chew on it instead of just catch it and bring it back, he could do damage to it really quickly. PLA is not that tough. Oh, you rolling on your back? Here, I'll scratch your belly. I can reach you while I'm doing this. Neglecting my real dog to raise a virtual horse girl. I'm a horrible person. There you go. Little Stuggy. Oh, poor pup. What is it? What do you got? Oh, you got that piece of apple wood? You like that piece of apple wood? You trying to trade it to me for my time? I don't have any food up here. Hold on. I'm just gonna scratch on the little boy for a little bit. How about this? I got the wood. Hold on. And I'm gonna throw it on the bed, okay? And then I want you to go over there and play with it for just a little while longer, okay? I know. You were just chewing on that thing, aren't you? Stuggy. Okay, there it is. Hold on. Oh, ow. Hey. 1, 2, 3. There you go. Get the rest. Oh. Oh. I forgot that we roll over at 10 o'clock. Alright. Thank you, Gold Chip. Thank you. Later, Taiki Shuttle. We're gonna finish up Meishiro Ryan, okay? Gotta wait your turn. Let's see if you can go without any skills. Let's try that thing. Since you're wanting to run late instead of pace chaser, I might need to give you a little more stamina than I normally would. I normally do like speed and power so that she can accelerate, but is it? I know. Poor abused pup. We're gonna go outside here in a little bit and we'll play, okay? Shouldn't be, but maybe 20-30 minutes I'll finish up this career campaign, okay? Oh, hey, it's hard to do things when you're licking on my face. Oh, I'm sorry, I don't know how loud that is whenever he licks on or hits the microphone. Just let me finish what we're doing, Bubba, and then we'll go and play. Medium straightaways, alright. You need rest first. Good girl. Oh, and a gold inspiration. Hey, there you go.
力がどんどん湧いてきます。
Good. Wow.
大腿四頭筋が
Things just kept stacking up.
まるで私に走れって言ってるみたいに。
Okay. Little guy's whining at the door. I think he needs to go outside and use the restroom. I think I just got another offer to get me viewers. Thank you, but if I don't earn it, I don't feel like I deserve it, Bubba. But let my puppy outside, okay? I'm going to go to. We'll be right back. And we'll be back, okay? Just give me just a minute to let my puppy go outside. Okay, puppy has gone, and we are back inside. Um, oh, we talking? Hold on, I'll be. I was just about to start back up, and then my puppy starts talking. Alrighty. And there we go. And Stuggy, the little proximity alarm that he is, saw that the mail lady had not stopped at the mailbox. She was coming down to the house. And so he was letting me know. Good boy. Back up. Back up. Let me finish this up real quick, okay, Boba? We're going to finish this real quick. And then we're going to Yeah, I know. Alright. It's playtime, isn't it? It is not the time to be staring at that brightly colored thing. It's time to play. Alright. Ooh, that's good. We'll take that. Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy? Who's gonna not jump in my lap? Hold on. Alright. Oh, get down, get down, get down. Let's see here. Let's go through this as fast as we can. I don't wanna... we're gonna catch it. There we go. Whenever my hamstrings are screaming, that generally means I want to go and, like, sit down, girl. Oh. That could be a mix of stat balance or skills, because I haven't been running many skills. I know. Did someone come to the house and you didn't get to go see? There we go. I thought I had my notifications set to off. Oops. Sorry about that. Yes, the Metal Gear alert has been my text tone, gosh, since I was in college, almost like 25 years ago. And I should have stuck to college. Like, kids, if you go to college, stick to it, because whether you finish it or not, the debt follows you. And if you get a practical degree, it's going to be worth more than the debt just by itself, with nothing else other than some college check mark on your applications. Just saying, not to be a downer. You'll need to acquire the right knowledge. Yeah, that just sounds smart. I think that's wit. No, that's power. This is the last week of it, so let's get the most stamina we can. Gonna rest. You need to rest. There you go. Good girl. Why am I putting my fingers over the W, A, S, and D? There we go. Go. Let's see. And then we're going to go... I don't think we can get any more... Yeah, that's a good one actually. That really is good. I think. Yeah, some general stat ups. We've got more skills. Let's see how we do. Wow. Let's do one more time. Let's give that the benefit of the doubt. Third will get us through. Let's see. We'll take that. Yeah, stamina. Let's get you more of that. There you go. Good girl. Arima Kinen. There you go. I think you straight up doubled your fans. Good job. That's always good. We like those. Skill points are something we like to have. There we go. Oh, good job. Let's get smarter, girl. You're always getting swole. Let's swole that brain. There you go. Good, good. We like that. Alright, we're gonna take that. Boom, boom, boom. Take us well into the 300 range. That would give us better just activation of skills. Alrighty, girl. There we go. I wish some of the other friendship trainings would activate. It's kind of hard to pass up the points whenever I see the friendship, but it's always just in speed. There we go. I always like this. If you say you respect her, you get stamina. If you say she can get out of hand sometimes, you get some guts. A puppy in the lap is not easy to play around. Do you know that? We're going to swap over to Pace Chaser anyway, because we just got that up to an S. Where'd he go? Stuggy was right beside me, and now he is gone.
実力は引けを取りません。2番人気は2番メジロライアン。
1番人気こそ
Alright, little girl, let's see how you do.
頑張りましたが
Ooh,
反省点に
let's try that one more time.
実力は引けを取ります
頑張りましたが
Ouch.
反省点に
実力は引けを取りません2番人気は6番メジロライアン
Let's swap you back to late surge, or maybe that's it.
頑張りましたが
Nope.
反省点に
I just didn't do you right. I'm sorry. I did her wrong somewhere, folks. Oh no! I forgot to go back to live. I'm so sorry. Oh no. Oh. I feel really stupid.
一緒に
Well,
忘れません
with that gaff, or in general, just not being thorough. In the job report, that's what I have to say, is I was not thorough with my processes. But, yeah. We're gonna have to stop there for the day. I need to play with the puppy. And, just in general, actually get on with my day. Be a productive adult. But you all take care of each other. Be nice to each other. And bless you. Whoever you are, whatever you're doing in life, I hope it goes great. And I hope that you just
ありがとう
get all the luck in whatever you're doing. So y'all take care and have a great day.